All right, I'm in a little different place than I normally. Oh, there goes the lights and the flickering. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna keep recording. And the light in my room is terrible, and I didn't want to set up everything outside, so I wanted to do my video log right here and made sure I get it straight to you. So let's just go straight into the content. I was talking a little bit last time about how travel was kind of helps forms our or test our values. And I was thinking about it a little bit more today, and I wanted to go a little further into values themselves and more about just stress testing your values. And a little thing I do every week is every Sunday I review my values. Uh, they they might not have changed. They might have changed radically. So, for example, my current values, let me see if I can remember them off the top of my head. So, it's Kaizen, so continue growth to continue growth and improvement for the betterment of myself and everyone around me. That's what Kaizen general all definition of Kaizen is. Love, authenticity, virtue, health, and adventure. And when I first started doing these values about, or my Sunday review of my values, like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. No, it'd probably be longer than that, about 3 months ago. I really had no idea. Honestly, I didn't know what I even valued. I knew one of my values was family. Another value was physical health, and then also mental health. Um, and without pulling out my journal, I don't know what else. It wasn't very clear. But whenever I continually did my reviews every Sunday, I waded through the smoke of my uncertainty, of my ignorance, I would say, of what I even valued to get a greater clarity of what I do value. And it happened gradually. Every week I understood a little bit more, a little bit more. For example, midway through, I had a value of joy, more like the mindset of being joyful or happy, instead of always clinging to this fleeting happiness we have in material wealth. I wanted to be have my joy come from within. But what I realized is joy is kind of a tool for love, of loving the world, loving yourself, and loving the ones around you, and putting in the work so you can love yourself, can love others, and can love the world. Now, there's multiple different tools you can use for that, and I would say joy is one of those tools you can use. Gratitude, meditation, also self reflection, important. Not of course important, and but journaling being one of the most important things for self reflection. Also, like love and kindness, gratitude for others. Also, being a light for others as well. So I can get into that subject, but the most important thing is that my joy, my value of joy changed to love. And another value that came about that I didn't even realize I had was adventure. Like for the longest time, I always wanted to go out and see the world and go to different places, experience different cultures. But I never knew it was one of my core values of what I wanted from life as well. So, and even further than that, what we talked about in the first video of just testing my values and perspective on other cultures. I didn't even knew I wanted that. And it came out of journaling. So you see how my values are kind of playing off each other, right? My love of love and joy and the daily reflections is contributing to my other values, or creating my other values of adventure. So the main point I wanted to talk about here is about stress testing my values as well, and being uncertain about my values. I feel like I have a pretty good hold of what I value right now, what I think is important. But I want to go further and see what can be important to multiple different people, multiple different communities, and maybe a whole nations as well, or everyone around me. What values can someone adopt and gain a benefit for themselves, and then eventually the ones around them? And that's where the stress testing of my values comes in, and why I want to travel and experience different cultures and different perspectives and different people, and also have different experiences and meet different people to see if the values I'm carrying right now are, one, good for me, or good for me and I guess not good for me, but what values work best in certain situations and experiences that I can use and that I should focus on, and then what values can other people use as well and benefit from, so they can benefit others. And I don't think I can do that if I'm at a 9-to-5 job every week. You see the same people, you do the same job, you're in the office. At least for me, I'm in the office almost every day, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Monday, Wednesday, Friday I work from home, which is, I'm blessed. Well, I am very grateful for that opportunity, but also I want to have more experiences than just sitting at my house and going to work. So that, one, it's also greedy because I just want to go see the world and travel and see different things. But also, like I said, so I can test those values, test my perspective, see different perspectives, see different values, and get a greater clarity of the world, while also knowing that I'm never going to know enough. And that's the beauty of life, because if we knew enough or knew everything, then there would be no life worth living. So I think that's a good place to stop. And the light didn't flicker the whole time. It was only at the beginning. Anyways, I'll not doing a video log tomorrow, so I'll see you guys on Monday. Toodaloo.